Alright, Treasury Financial Manual, Volume 2, Part 8, Chapter 4000, Protecting Collateral, Pledges, Depositaries, Secure the Public Money on a Deposit. This chapter provides Federal Reserve Bank with the requirement of the operating procedure for safekeeping the reporting monetary collateral pledged by the depository to secure public money on a deposit. Section 410, applicable to the federal agency place funds of the deposit financial institution. Financial institution must pledge collateral under the condition described in the chapter. The pledging collateral by financial institutions is necessary to protect the federal government against risk of law, state, local, municipal deposits that are not recovered under this chapter. Section 4015, Section Title 12, U.S. Standard Code 90, 265, 266, 1789A, Title 31, U.S. Standard Code 321, 3303, Title 31, CFR 202, 380. Alright, 4020 Collateral Management System, or CMS application operated with the Federal Reserve Banks maintain with the record of the value of the collateral, the plan, pledged from federal book entry for the non-federal book entry for the definite physical from all Treasury collateral programs administered by Federal Reserve Bank. Federal Reserve Banks process collateral transaction maintain valued on system delivery instruction issue the depository to the District Federal Reserve Bank requesting relief of specific securities from the institution safekeeping account with the intersection specified the Federal Reserve Bank should train for the depository securities. Depository of financial institutions designated with the Treasury, the whole public community perform others for the per Title 131 CFR 202. Agencies have the requesting statutory authority to hold public funds outside of the Treasury, but must use the depository to hold these funds. Federal Reserve Banks, FRB, official agents of the federal government to serve the specific geographical areas, act as custodian collateral pledges against government agencies, financial institutions, banks, saving loan, credit union, others such, and either defined under Title 31 CFR 202, National Book Entry System, or NBEC, centralized Federal Reserve banking system facilitating transfer of book and security with the National Book Entry System also stores and maintains relevant information about those securities. Recognized insurance covered provided with the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, National Credit Union Share Insurance Fund, administered with the National Credit Union Administration, and other qualified organization recognized by Treasury under Title 31 CFR 202. Security account reports to essential reports available to Treasury collateral management monitoring application. Federal Reserve Bank security accounting holding reports available to month. This report all securities pledged to an agency. Additional collateral monitoring recap report is available monthly. Provides agencies with a recap of any security collateral values, amount of the collateralized for V accounts through the month. Trustee collateral management and monitoring centralized application of the Federal Reserve to monitor security other financial assets pledged and collateral to secure public funds. The Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring Operations Team, Federal Reserve Unit, provided centralized customer service for the Treasury collateral program for eligible securities, other financial assets pledged for the security of public monies. The V account, a 4-digit alphanumeric account number, such as V000, assigned federal agencies to which collateral can be pledged in depository V account, is established in the CMS Collateral Management System and the National Booking Entry System used in the Treasury Collateral Monitoring Management. Or Section 4025, the responsibility for public money. Treasury Bureau of officials for the promulgate the rules provides guidance for the security of public money. The depository of this is done with Title 31 CFR 202, which set the out high level of guidance through the Treasury and Financial Manual to provide the more detailed procedure. The agency deposit with the Federal Reserve Bank must follow with ensure that the funds are secure. With all agency deposit with the Federal Reserve Banks must remain informed of the complaint with the last collateral rules and regulation procedures. Treasury Financial Manual, Chapter of the Agency, Volume 1, Part 5, Chapter 900, Federal Reserve Bank Guidance Requirements Chapter. Official of the service if it determines the types of acceptable collateral deposits can be used to secure the deposit of the public money. Official service determines appropriate margins and pledge collateral. See Title 31 CFR 380 and the Treasury Direct website with additional information. Following subsections outline the distribution and responsibility of security deposit of public money. 4025 Federal Reserve Banks. All Federal Reserve Banks must secure the pledged collateral to protect public funds. 4025-20 Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring Operation Team. Treasury Collateral Management Operation Team must ensure pledge collateral is eligible to sufficient security deposit public money, maintain distributed FS Form 5902 resolutions authorizing execution of Depository Financial Agency Collateral Agreement, FS Form 5903 Depository Financial Agency Collateral Agreement, See Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring website for the obtaining of these forms. Maintain a current list of the collateral contacts. Make available the Federal Reserve Bank Security Accounting Holding Reports and the Collateral Monitoring Recap Report to the agencies on a monthly basis for the Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring System. Make available Collateral Monitoring Recap Report to Depositaries on a monthly basis through the Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring System. Open collateral accounts for the National Booking and Entry System, the Collateral Management System, and the Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring System. Value collateral. Alright, 40-25-30 Depositaries must complete FS Form 5902, Form 5903, Treasury Collateral Management System website. Submit these forms to the Treasury Collateral Management Operation Team to share with collateral security accounts. Pledge sufficient eligible collateral securities required in the Secretary of Treasury. Provide agency Federal Reserve Bank with requested information. Valid agency with the depository is not able to fulfill the pledge collateral. Agencies. Each agency establish a TCMM account V account completing the Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring Agency Access Form. Provide TCMM Operation Team timely annually update with the contact information. Notify TCMM Operation Teams immediately when their charges authorize individual to obtain provide timely address change with the TCMM Operation Teams. Notify officials of the writing when canceling a V account. The agency must state that no longer collateral holdings no longer need the V account. Develop, maintain an internal operation procedure to establish security public money. Officials may request a copy of the agency procedures. Ensures DCCM systems must accurately update amount with the deposit collateralized. This allows the TCMM operations team to maintain sufficient collateral except for the recognized deposit insurance limit, generally $250,000. See Title 12 CFR 330 deposit insurance coverage. Monitoring agents collateral records, reviewing the Federal Reserve banking security account holding reports, collateral monitoring report recap report. Both reports are available in the Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring application. Alright, 40-25-50 official services assigned, maintain V accounts, provide the agency information. Federal Reserve Banks of the Federal Reserve Bank may establish accounts, establish collateral policy, accept the accountable, acceptable valuation. 40-25-60 official services must also establish, maintain, list, and acceptable collateral, assign margins, periodically update criteria, guidance, acceptable collateral, applicable margins, Treasury Directory website. Or Section 40-30 agency accounts. Agency is required for the collateral page if it does not have the V account. The Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring Operation Teams must provide the agency contact official service to instruct the agencies on how to complete with the TCMM agency access form with the sign of the agency for the account number. TCMM Operation Team contact the agency the amount with the collateral. The TCMM Operation Team also required for the complete with the forms 5902 and 5903 from the depository. If needed, after complete with the forms received, the TCMM operation teams contact the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the National Booking Entry System, Central Book Business Application Fund with the input of the account in the National Book Entry System. The agency verify that the TCMM system with the collateral has been paid, pledged. Section 40-35 Financial Institution Agreement to accept the deposit of the public money. Financial institution must designate with the Treasury the deposit of the financial agent for the federal government under Title 31 CFR 202 before accepting deposit of the recognized insurance coverage. Each of the depository must complete Form 5902, 5903, available on the Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring website. Financial institution contacts Treasury Collateral Management Monitoring operation teams about pledging collateral security agency deposit the TCMM operation team. Ensures completed forms of the 5902, 5903 on file financial institution. If it does not, the TCMM operation team sends the forms on the financial institution along with the cover letter copy of 31 CFR 202 and 380. Financial institution must complete the returns file forms of the TCM operation teams before collateral account to establish securities deposit of the TCMM operation teams. Maintain all pledging documentation. This includes forms 5902, 5903, any pertaining collateral transaction document. Section 40-40, acceptable collateral unless otherwise specified by the Secretary of the Treasury deposit the main pledge of the collateral of the form of the transferable to the state and Secretary of the accessible class of the first for officials over the guidance. Federal Reserve Bank accept the collateral as value with the mark to market. Assign the Treasury Direct website. Securities are not negotiable without endorsement. Assignments are acceptable to depository. Either play for the unqualified endorsements on each security furnished with appropriate resolution and irrevocable power of attorney authorized Federal Reserve Bank to assigned securities. Section 4045, receiving collateral. If agency accepts to account the balance expended of the recognized deposit insurance limit of generally $250,000, must set with the new amount collateralized with the TCMM system and ensure for the effect of the monitoring collateral. As long as the depository supply with the V account number to complete the Form 5902, 5903, the TCMM operation teams must accept pledge accepted collateral. When the TCCM operation teams receive the pledging, instruct the depository that must determine the agency has the assigned the V account number. If not, the TCMM operation team must provide the agency the contact fiscal service for an accounting number assignment. If the depositor has not previously paid a pledge secured for the agency, they must comply with the FS Form 5902, 5903. The TCMM operation team sent for these forms of the depository. TCM operation teams determine the security pledge for the acceptance of the collateral. All district Federal Reserve banks deposit security for the deposit safekeeping and accounting pledge for the agency. The Federal Reserve Bank may receive the deposit security from an offline depository without prior receipt of instruction. In this case, the security operations staff of the District Federal Reserve Bank should not reverse the deposit automatically, but should contact the depository to determine the proper disposition of the deposit. Alright, 4050, excess collateral. Deposit must be pledged collateral, specific agency V collateral. The depository pledge collateral excess for the requested amount of the entire pledge for the indicated the agency account. If the agency X requests a pledge for the $103,000, the depository choose $105,000 because of the security profile of the agency X is credited with an entire $105,000 pledge, not just $103,000 requested. Section 4055, maturing security for the TCM operation teams monitor the agency V account to identify the maturing security of the most of the pledge securities made with the book entry form of the Federal Reserve Bank must have perceived in place within prevent under collateralization of the agency account. This will result in either a redemption payment of the pledge security in this case, the Federal Reserve Bank sent with a report notifying each of the depository upcoming maturity security, depending on circumstances, current Treasury. Collateral management monitoring operation teams must take the action disclosed below. 4510, substitution requirement. The TCM operation determine the depository collateral amount must remain with the current level of FRA, Federal Reserve Bank, for the current text depository at least 10 business days before the maturity of the day of the current pledge security of the Federal Reserve Bank. Report to instruct the depository substituting collateral. The deposit does not have substitute with the new collateral 1 business day before the maturation over the redemption day of the Treasury collateral management monitoring operating team called the depositor to cover the additional collateral or withhold the proceedings. 4055-20, substitution not required. The collateral amount can be reduced without under collateralizing via account Treasury collateral management monitoring operation team will leave the collateral. Section 4055-30, substitution required but not received. The book entry security must be redeemed with a paid on the maturity date. However, the Treasury collateral management monitoring operation teams withhold the payment. It does not receive the collateral substitution for the depository on time. Treasury collateral management monitoring operation teams hold the redemption receive the general ledger account with the depository deposit the substitute with the collateral in account pledged into the agency until the agency lowers the amount of the collateralized. Alright, Section 4060, depository mergers. Important agent of the Treasury collateral management monitor operation team collateral records correctly reflect the outcome of the depository merger and ensure the collateral difference do not develop. Agencies maintain an account with the two depository. Each of the accounts separately ensure that the recognized deposit insurance, generally $250,000. If two depository serving saves same, applying merge surviving depository may need the pledge account with the collateral to replace the insurance coverage last with the makeup of the merger. Section 4065, available the monthly reports. Treasury collateral management operation teams provide Federal Reserve Bank security accounting, holding report, collateral monitoring, recap report, monthly agencies deposit review the reports to ensure that the deposit adequately protected to evaluate whether any change are needed for their amounts to be collateralized. Or Section 47, the handing collateral pledge and insolvent deposit for the depository pledge of collateral agency that becomes insolvent the Treasury collateral management monitoring operation team should refer to Volume 2, Part 8, Chapter 3000. For guidance, the Treasury collateral management monitoring operation teams know over the agents for the authorized release collateral event with the depository insolvent and only the officials for the can authorize instruct the Treasury collateral management monitoring operation team to relieve the collateral held within Title 31 CFR 202 with the insolvent depository. Contacts the Department of Treasury Bureau officials for the Revenue Collection Management Bank Policy Oversight Division, TCM Operation Team, Federal Reserve Bank, St. Louis, and this was Chapter 4,000, Protecting Collateral Pledged by Depository Secure Public Money on Debt, and that's Part 8, Volume 2.